You're standing on the tarmac with a briefcase full of cash ready to buy your way into the sky. To your left, a sleek Gulfstream gleams in the sunlight. To your right, a helicopter's rotors sit poised for action. Both will get you there in style, both scream success, but only one is the right choice for you. Make the wrong decision, and you could be wasting millions or stuck in situations where your aircraft becomes a $30 million paperweight. So let's cut through the noise and figure out which flying machine actually deserves your money. The decision between a private jet and a helicopter isn't just about which one looks cooler in your Instagram posts. It's about understanding what you actually need from your aircraft, where you're going, and how you plan to use it. And trust me, the differences run way deeper than you think. Let's start with the obvious: range. This is where private jets absolutely demolish helicopters, and it's not even close. A mid-sized private jet like a Citation Latitude can fly roughly 2,700 miles without refueling. That means you can go from New York to Los Angeles without stopping. High-end jets like the Gulfstream 650 extended range can push nearly 8,000 miles. You could fly from Los Angeles to Tokyo and still have fuel to spare. Helicopters? Not even in the same universe. Most helicopters max out at around 400 to 500 miles before they need to refuel. Even the top-tier models rarely exceed 600 miles. A Sikorsky S-76, one of the most luxurious helicopters money can buy, has a range of about 460 miles. That's roughly the distance from New York City to Pittsburgh. So if your plans involve crossing states or countries regularly, the helicopter simply can't compete. Speed is another area where jets dominate. Private jets cruise between 450 and 600 miles per hour, depending on the model. Light jets hit around 450 miles per hour, while heavy jets can push 550 to 600 miles per hour. The Cessna Citation X can reach speeds over 600 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest civilian aircraft in the world. Helicopters top out at around 150 to 180 miles per hour. The fastest civilian helicopters, like the AgustaWestland AW109, might hit 190 miles per hour under ideal condition. But compare that to even the slowest private jet, and you're looking at less than half the speed. Time is money, and jets save you a lot of it on longer trips. By the way, we now have a full Spanish version of this channel. Same jets, same luxury, now in Spanish. If you speak Spanish or know someone who does, this is for you. Check the pinned comment to subscribe. Stick around until the end to see which aircraft gives you access to places that are physically impossible to reach with the other, and why one of these machines might actually save your life in an emergency that would leave the other one stranded. Now let's talk altitude. Private jets cruise at 35,000 to 45,000 feet, well above commercial traffic and most weather systems. This means smoother rides, fewer delays, and the ability to fly over storms instead of through or around them. You're living in a completely different layer of the atmosphere up there, one where turbulence is rare and the view is unmatched. Helicopters typically operate below 10,000 feet. They're designed for low-altitude flight, which means you're dealing with weather conditions, bird strikes, and general air traffic much more frequently. You feel every gust of wind, every weather pattern. There's no escaping it because you're right in the thick of it. But here's where helicopters start clawing back some points. Versatility and landing options. A private jet needs a runway. Even light jets require at least 3,000 feet of paved surface. Larger jets need 5,000 feet or more. This limits you to established airports, which might be convenient in major cities, but becomes a massive problem in remote areas. Helicopters land virtually anywhere. Rooftops, helipads, open fields, parking lots, even yachts. If there's a flat surface big enough for the aircraft, you're good to go. This is the helicopter's killer feature. You can land in the middle of Manhattan on a building rooftop, skip all ground traffic, and walk straight into your meeting. Try doing that with a Gulfstream. For urban environments, helicopters are unbeatable. The ability to bypass traffic entirely and land in downtown areas gives you a level of convenience that jets simply cannot match. Los Angeles to downtown San Diego in a helicopter? 45 minutes, landing right in the heart of the city. The same trip in a jet means landing at an airport outside the city, then sitting in traffic for another hour. The helicopter just saved you massive time despite being slower in the air. Let's talk operating costs, because this is where things get really interesting. Jets are expensive to run, no question. Fuel, crew, maintenance, hangar fees, insurance, it all adds up fast. A light jet might cost $2,000 to $3,000 per flight hour to operate. Mid-sized jets run $4,000 to $6,000 per hour. Heavy jets can hit $8,000 to $12,000 per hour or more. Helicopters are also pricey, but generally cheaper than jets on a per-hour basis. Operating costs for a luxury helicopter typically range from $1,000 to $3,000 per flight hour, depending on the model. A Sikorsky S-76 might run around $3,000 per hour, while smaller helicopters like the Bell 407 sit closer to $1,000 per hour. However, here's the catch. Helicopters require more frequent maintenance. Rotor systems are complex and need constant attention. Inspections happen more often, parts wear out faster, and the overall maintenance schedule is more demanding. Jets have longer intervals between major maintenance events, which can offset some of the higher hourly costs. Purchase price is another factor. A new light jet starts around $3 million to $7 million. Mid-sized jets run $10 million to $20 million. Heavy jets can easily exceed $50 million to $75 million. The Gulfstream 650? That'll set you back around $75 million fully equipped. Helicopters are generally cheaper up front. A high-end luxury helicopter like the Augusta Westland AW139 costs around $12 million to $15 million new. The Sikorsky S-76 runs around $15 million. You can find excellent used helicopters for $5 million to $8 million. So if initial capital outlay matters, helicopters give you more bang for your buck. Passenger capacity and comfort also differ significantly. Mid-size and heavy jets can comfortably seat 8 to 16 passengers with full amenities. Stand-up cabins, fully enclosed lavatories, galleys, and sleeping areas are standard on larger jets. You can work, sleep, eat a proper meal, and arrive refreshed after hours in the air. Helicopters max out at around 7 to 8 passengers in luxury configurations, and the space is much tighter. There's no standing up, no walking around. Noise levels are higher despite soundproofing efforts. Longer flights become uncomfortable simply because you're sitting in a confined space with limited movement. For trips under 2 hours, it's manageable. Beyond that, jets become significantly more comfortable. Weather plays a crucial role in this decision. Jets can handle almost any weather condition except extreme icing or severe thunderstorms, and even then, they can usually fly around or above the problems. Helicopters are far more weather-dependent. High winds, low visibility, heavy rain, or snow can ground helicopters when jets would have no issues departing. So here's where the helicopter earns its keep in ways a jet never could: emergency access and specialized mission. Need to land on an oil rig in the middle of the ocean? Helicopter. Accessing a remote mountain location with no runway? Helicopter. Medical evacuations from accident scenes? Helicopter. Search and rescue operations? Helicopter. The jet is sitting this one out completely. For business executives who split time between cities and need downtown access, helicopters make perfect sense for regional travel. For someone flying coast to coast regularly or internationally, a jet is the only logical choice. For someone with a yacht who needs to get from land to boat and back, a helicopter is essential. For someone who wants to fly their family to Europe for vacation, pack your bags for the jet. The smart play for many wealthy individuals isn't choosing one or the other. It's having access to both. Owning a jet for long-distance travel and chartering helicopters for short urban hops gives you maximum flexibility without the burden of maintaining 2 separate aircraft types. Here's the reality. Jets are built for distance, speed, and comfort on longer journeys. Helicopters are built for access, versatility, and short-range precision. Neither is universally better. The right choice depends entirely on your mission profile. If you're flying more than 300 miles regularly, crossing states or countries, or need maximum comfort and speed, buy the jet. If you're operating within a city or region, need pinpoint landing capability, and prioritize access over range, the helicopter is your machine. Your mission defines your aircraft. Choose based on where you actually need to go, not which one looks better on the ramp.